Hi guys, it's Gav here from dartsplanet.tv, and in today's video me and Joe are going to be giving our predictions for day one of the Unibet World Grand Prix, which is on Sunday, September the 30th. It's live on Sky Sports. I cannot wait and buzzing. Absolutely love this tournament. It's best of 3 sets, double on, double off. They've actually put Unibet as MVG as the favourite. Daryl Gurney won it last year. Thanks for coming on the show for your predictions, Joe.
Yeah, no problem.
So for all of you that are watching the video, you can see all of the fixtures just there. But we're going to go through one at a time and tell you what we think. Don't bet on it because some of my predictions are absolutely horrendous. So let's start off. First up, we've got Geoffrey against Huybrechts. How do you see this one going, Joe?
Well, obviously, Zwaan has had a great season. He wants to talk about back in January to beat Darren and Darren in the final of the first day of European Q School. In the UK qualifiers, he cashed in 5 of the 6 events, including the final, losing out to Gary Hansen in the 4th event. The UK defeated MVG 10-8, but then lost out to Paul Hogan in the very next round. A week later, he reached his second final of the year, losing against Gary Hansen in the final of Players' Championship 4. In April, he won his first PDC title to beat Jonny Clayton 6-5 in the final in Wigan. And then he had that amazing run at Blackpool to beat MVG, Lewis and Chisnall, and then losing out to the eventual winner Gary Henderson. Huybrechts has had a bad season. He's only had 1 quarter final and a semi final on the tour, and he's only cashed in half of the Players' Championship events, and has only cashed in 2 of the 6 Euro Tour events he's played in. He won a game at Blackpool, losing out to John Henderson, but I think Zwaan is going to win this one quite comfortably, 2-0.
Yeah, I think Huybrechts will have a torrid time. As you know, like you just said, Geoffrey Zwaan's done really well. Had a couple of big scouts of MVG. I think he's going to beat Huybrechts. I'm going for Geoffrey to win this one 2-1. Next we've got coming up, we've got Meulenkamp against Joe Cullen. Joe Cullen obviously playing really well this year, done really well in the Euros. Had that epic run in the match play and only just lost out to Gary Anderson. How do you see this one going, Joe?
Well, Meulenkamp over the last year has been in really good form. He's had 2 quarter-finals on the European Tour this year. He's had a semi-final and quarter-final and Players' Championship events. Even though he's had a couple of first-round exits, he's drawn Stephen Bunton, Johnny Clayton, Mervyn King in first rounds of tour events this year. Joe Cullen's now in the top 16, up to 15th in the world. He's had 6 quarter-finals and 2 semi-finals on the Euro Tour this year. So I feel if he would have won one of the Euro Tours this year, he would have been closer to a Premier League spot. He's had a good run in Blackpool, as you said, losing out to Gary Hansen, who was a 9-darter against him. I think Cullen's going to win this one. I think it's going to be close, but I think he's going to win this one 2-1.
Yeah, I've got Joe Cullen to win this one 2-0. Like I say, played really well in a lot of tournaments. I can't see him slipping up in the first round here. So yeah, 2-0 to Joe Cullen. Next up, we've got the Demolition Man, Darren Webster, at the age of 50, playing the dance of his life against Stephen Bunton, the Bullet. Come back into a lot of form lately, but how do you see this one going?
Well, Webster's up to 14 in the world this year. He's reached 2 finals on tour, losing out to MVG and Ian White. He also reached the quarterfinals of the World Match Play for the 2nd consecutive year. Stephen Bunton's been back in form this year. He's had in his spell this year, he reached 3 quarterfinals and 4 events. And he's also had 2 semi-finals on tour, and has also reached a quarterfinal and a semi-final on the European Tour. I feel Webster maybe just edged this one. I think it's going to be 2-1 to Darren Webster.
Yeah, I've got exactly the same. I think Webster's going to beat Bunton 2-1. Next up, we've got rapid Ricky Evans. Recently got to the final of the Dutch Darts Championship, losing to Ian White, but that secured his place here in the World Grand Prix. So he's on a free ride, really. He's up against Raymond van Barneveld. All depends what Barney turns up. Who are you going for in this one?
Evans has transformed his season over the last couple of weeks. He's reached the final of the Dutch Darts Championship, losing out 8-5 to Ian White. Barney, well, he doesn't play much events, but this year he had a disappointing Premier League campaign. He won the World Cup with MVG and reached the final of the Masters, and also reached the final on the World Series. I think Barney's just going to edge this one. I don't think he's going to really have a deep run at this year's Grand Prix, but I think he'll win this one 2-1.
That's exactly what I've got as well. I've gone for Barney to beat Ricky Evans. Two great minds think alike. What do you reckon? Next up, we've got Chisnall against Max Hopp. Obviously, Dave Chisnall having, you know, really out of sorts lately. Is up against Max Hopp. He had a bit of a mini revival in the German Darts Open, winning it this year. How do you see this one going?
Well, Chisney obviously he missed the Premier League this year. He's been in really bad form. He lost out in the last 64 of the UK Open. But when he reached the quarterfinals of the World Match Play after having a thrilling match with Michael Smith, I remember, I thought he might have given him a bit of confidence for the rest of the year, but he was in poor form at the Champions League at the weekend, only winning 12 legs in 3 matches, losing out to MVG, Henderson and Daryl Gurney. Max Hopp obviously won his first Euro Tour title, transformed his season as well. Defeating Michael Smith in that final. He's also reached 2 quarterfinals on tour, and he also qualified for the World Match Play, losing out 10-7 to Ian White. I think Hopp's going to win this one. I'm going to go with 2-1.
I'm going the other way. I think that Chizzy's going to... I know that it all depends on his double. Something's telling me that Chizzy's going to get through this. Yeah, I'm going for Chizzy to beat Max Hopp 2-1. Next up, we've got Super Chin Daryl Gurney, the defending champion. He's up against John Henderson, one of my favourite players. They've sort of had matches against each other. I think that Gurney beat Henderson at the Grand Prix last year, but Hendo got his revenge back at the Worlds. How do you see this one going?
Well, obviously, as you said, Gurney is the reigning champion that beat defeating Whitlock in the final last year, and he finished 5th in the Premier League this year, hitting the most 180s out of all 10 players. He recently reached the final on tour, losing out to Peter Rice. Henderson has returned to the tournaments there, where he had his first run on TV, reaching the semi-finals, losing out to Gurney, and then got his revenge to the world. I feel Gurney is going to win this one. He's going to win this quite comfortably, 2-0.
I'm going for Gurney to win this one. I can't write Hendo off. I think he's always capable of or beating anybody. I think he's a great player, but I'm going for Gurney to win this one 2-1. Next, we've got MVG. He is desperate to get one of these majors this year on telly in a big tournament. He's up against Steve Lennon. How do you see this one going?
Well, Van Gerwen's in search of his 4th Grand Prix title, which I don't think will happen. But even though he's won 6 Pro Tour titles and 7 European Tour events this year, also he won the Masters, the Premier League, the World Cup and the Auckland Masters. He's had 3 first-round exits in ranking majors over the last year, starting with a defeat to John Henderson last year at the Grand Prix. Steve Lennon is the first Irish player to qualify through the Pro Tour with a merit after he reached the final of the Dutch Darts Masters this year, which gave him a massive boost to get his place into the Grand Prix, which he will be a fan's favourite. I think it's going to be a close one, but I think Van Gerwen will edge it 2-1.
I'm going for MVG to beat Steve Lennon. I think he's going to have too much. He's going to get through the first round comfortably, and I'm going for a 2-0 win. Next up, we've got the Flying Scotsman, the best player in the world right now, I think, holding the UK Open, the match play, just won the Champions League. He's up against Jonny Clayton. He's done all right this year. Won at the Austrian Darts in the Euros. How do you see this one going?
Anderson has been the best player in 2018 and is currently, in my opinion, the best player in the world. He's won 8 tournaments, winning 4 Pro Tour events and 4 TV titles, winning the UK Open, the US Masters, World Match Play and the Champions League, as you said, at the weekend. Clayton's has been fantastic over the last year. He is on the brink of breaking into the top 20. He reached his first major final, losing out to MVG in the Players' Championship finals last year in Minehead, and then went out in round 1 in the Worlds to Jamie Lewis. He's been very consistent on both the Pro Tour and the European Tour this year, with results winning the Austrian Darts Open title, defeating Gerwen Price 8-5 in the final. He beat MVG this year on the floor. Remember, we're averaging around 111, but didn't follow it up by losing in that final.
Yeah, then he lost about an 80 or something afterwards, didn't he?
Yeah, and then they eventually lost in the final to the Zwaan. I think Anderson's going to have too much for Clayton and is going to win 2-0.
I'm giving Clayton a set because I know that Anderson, although I think that Anderson will do well, we know that he can be hit and miss on his doubles. So I'm going for Anderson to beat Clayton 2-1. So these are mine and Joe's predictions for day 1 of the Unibet World Grand Prix. Like I say, it's on Sunday, September the 30th. It's on Sky Sports. We would love you all to get involved. Please, please, please add all your predictions below. Thank you for being on the show, Joe.
No problem.
Don't forget to check out, me and Joe are going to be back with our day 2 predictions as well. As always, if you do like the video, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.